Hello and welcome to another episode of
The English Couple
here at Biggleswick Farm, and it's lovely to see you again. I don't know that this is going to be a terribly long episode. We've been very busy though.
Yes, very busy, doing lots of things.
Doing lots of things which you'll see in the show. Now I was hoping to show you the plastic going on the polytunnel, but it hasn't yet arrived. It's been ordered and it should be here for next week, so hopefully we'll get that done and you'll be able to see a finished thing, and you'll be able to transport some of those lovely plants that are in the polytunnel behind us into the bigger polytunnel.
Yes, indeed. I really look forward to populating the new polytunnel.
So that's going to be very exciting. Of course, it's very hot at the moment. We're going through like a little mini heat wave.
Not that we're complaining.
No, it just means there's plenty of watering and plenty of watering and plenty of watering. Even the animals have to be watered, don't you? Eh? It's all right, it's got a little bell on him so we know where he is.
Half a dozen bells actually.
Half a dozen bells. Because the grass, you see, has got really long, and you'll see what I do about that in the episode. And Julia's been out planting, and you'll see about that in the episode. So sit back and enjoy. Well, today I have been scything. Yes, I've had the old scythe out. This was a wonderful piece of apparatus, old traditional piece of apparatus that was given to us by a lovely lady called Sarah Fiona 8-9 months ago, some time ago last year. And we started to use it a little bit last year, and the grass has been growing a lot here in the last few months, and some of the grass is even getting to seed, which has not been ideal. So I thought I'll get out and do a bit of scything. Now I'm actually thinking of buying what's called a topper, which is a mower to go on the back of the tractor, and that will be ideal because you can whiz round a lot of places, get the main bit done. But I'm thinking twice now, because this has been great fun getting the old scythe out and whacking the grass. Now I can't say that I've got great technique. I'm still learning, and it's nice to get out and have the opportunity to practice. The other thing is, although I've got my scythe with me, the actual whetstones to sharpen the thing I left at home. So it is a little bit blunt, and of course that doesn't make the base cut. But it's giving me practice, and we're getting a lot of it down, and it's good physical hard labour, which sometimes you just, you want. I've had a few days at home, come today to get on and do a few jobs, and so one of those was to scythe, but silly me, I forgot to bring the whetstone, as I say. If we get the mower on the tractor, we'll show you how that operates. I need a few linkage pieces before I can do that, but in the meantime it's nice to just get around some of the areas. And of course the scythe, like the sickle, is perfect for those places that you couldn't get the tractor into, and it's less noisy and uses of course no petrol than a strimmer. And for us, it's not about having it perfect like a lawn, it's just to keep the grass down and give the other plants that might well be seeded in here from many, many years ago a chance to grow. And this grass, we've had a lot of rain, is going to grow again and again. So whether one does it with the tractor and a topper on the back for a bit of fun, or whether one does the physical labour in the hard way with the scythe, equally fun and keeps you fit. So who knows, but I've enjoyed doing what I've been doing today. The next job is to rake up the grass, get that ready for the compost heap, or we've been putting grass around the potatoes, which are going great guns, so it's always handy to have a pile of grass. Right, back to it, off we go. We're standing under the apple tree.
Beautiful apple tree.
Hard to believe that in the autumn this was absolutely laden with apples and they were falling onto the ground, and I don't know if you were watching back then, but we made some apple juice.
We did, lots of it as well.
We were hoping to make several batches from all the apples, but we were so busy with lots of clearance and getting stuff done, we just couldn't do it. But it was a happy time, and I think they call that a mast year because it was abundant.
Yes, because all the trees, like the oaks especially, and as well as the fruit trees, were heaving, absolutely heaving with fruit and abundance.
And it's trees that we want to talk about, but before that, if you can hear a tractor in the background, it's not ours running amok with the engine and nobody on it. It's actually a neighbour of ours out there doing a bit of grass cutting. So that's what happens in the country. People get their tractors out just when you're filming. How does that work? Anyway, trees. We've got areas which obviously we've got lots of trees, but it made us think about trees and what we could do and bring back from the past.
Yes, such as coppicing, hazel, for example.
Yes.
You can use it for all sorts of things.
Bean poles is one of the things, you know, and the other tree is chestnuts. And in the old days, they would have coppices because you can harvest the branches. They grow upright. You could harvest the branches from the stool, which is the lower trunk, the stump, yeah. And within a few years, they actually grow back. And it's quite amazing.
Willow's a good one as well, and we've got plenty of willow here. We've already got a few hazel, but so we'd like to plant some more hazel.
We thought that it would be nice to rely on natural things instead of plastics. You know, everyone's talking about, oh, we've got to save the planet and oil and all this sort of stuff, and that's not really our reason for doing it. It's just some of these old-fashioned ways they knew, and they've been doing it for hundreds of years. They must have had some merit to be doing that rather than using plastics all the time. And some of those old wood, I mean, chestnut was used prolifically for things like fencing, because it you know, people would use wooden fencing. It was fairly abundant, and big estates would have huge plantations of these sort of types of tree. And we've got lots of trees, as you know, some of them are spruces, and they've got to come down. We thought, well, it'd be nice not to lose all the trees. That's one of the things we love about here. And so useful trees that might be of use to us in 5, 10, even 20 years, like hazels, willows, and the one I just said then that's gone from chestnuts, plus the fact you get nuts from chestnuts.
You do, and from hazels.
And hazel, get nuts from both. You've got a couple of nuts looking at you now.
But I mean, there's so many skills involved with using all these woods: basket weaving, fence weaving, hedge laying, things like that. So, and all of these things we want to delve into. And also, I mean, it could provide us some sort of currency to barter with and exchange with, or even sell where need be.
Yes,
to help support ourselves.
If you could get some beam poles, I know I keep saying beam poles, it's the first thing I can immediately, or walking sticks, and there's lots of things that you can do with straight bits of timber, the appropriate timber, that we've forgotten. We just go and buy cheap plastic stuff, it breaks, we throw it away, it goes into landfill. Wood is a biodegradable, natural biodegradable, and when you finish with it, you can either burn it, it goes into the atmosphere and turns back into CO2.
And you get warm from that.
And you get warm from that, which is good for the trees because they need the CO2. You can just throw it on the ground and it will biodegrade. as long as you haven't treated it with nasty chemicals.
Yeah, and it will return to nature and promote more life coming back.
So we, one of the plans that we have here, long-term plans, and this is what our first year is really about, discovering what will work and what won't work and what we could do and what perhaps we can't do, is to have areas of some crops like the old barley and heritage wheats, good quality old stuff, and also areas where we might have a little coppice of hazel, chestnut and so on, and willow. And so we thought that would be a great idea, particularly as you've seen that we are taking out slowly some of the spruces which were supposed to go ages ago as Christmas trees. They were never supposed to be here as long as they have been.
No.
And so, but we love trees.
We do. So, although some of the trees are the wrong kind of trees, particularly for the lifestyle we're looking for, we don't want to lose the number of trees we've got here. So trees that we take down, we are replacing by promoting their progeny. Well, not the spruces, but all the native and broadleaf ones around here. And
you can't have enough trees, and they're just useful for so many things. And the things that we've been building with the spruces, like the polytunnels and bits and bobs, has been really nice. So I think more deciduous trees would be lovely here, and of course you get the fruit from the tree as well.
Yes.
Well, we have been busy, haven't we?
Yeah, just a little bit.
So thank you so much for watching. It's been great to see you there. Sorry it wasn't like the full episode with lots and lots of stuff going on. But things are growing and things are getting bigger, and very soon we're going to be harvesting stuff.
Yeah,
I
shan't
mean,
be much longer.
A bit more than just a cabbage.
Yes.
Yes.
More than a few leaves.
Yes, exactly. So keep watching, and fingers crossed we'll have another episode for you next week, if not the week after. So until then, take care.
Have a great one.
Bye for now.